Hey, good morning, everyone. How you guys doing? Grugs here, Legion Tactical Cutlery with another Legion premiere. We're going to be taking a look at a pretty wicked blade. This is the Lengren LR-966 fighting knife or tactical fixed blade, however you want to call it. And it is wicked badass, man. So we are going to check this out. But first, what is everybody carrying? Once again, I am carrying my beg letter from Kaiser, the drop point. Love carrying this concealed. Excellent, excellent knife. Go check out my Legion premiere on this. What is everybody carrying? Let me know in the chat section, in the comment section. And veterans and active military, as always, just want to say thank you very much for your service. Now, let's go over the specs because I want to see, I want to show you all this knife. It's pretty cool and it's available on Amazon for those interested. So, once again, this is the Lengren LR-966. Overall length, 11.8 inch. Blade length, 6.7 inch. Blade material, Sleipner Steel. Blade hardness, 61 to 62 HRC. Blade thickness, 6 millimeters. Blade width, it is 1.3 inch. Handle length, 5.14 inch. Handle material, a tricolor G10. Weight, 14.8 ounce. With the sheath, it's 22.6 ounce, and it features full tang lanyard hole, a flax sheath, and a leather dangler and accents. Fantastic. Now, those specs, you can't really count on them on Amazon, okay? Because I measured them out with my tools, and they're off. They're way off. The weight was pretty comparable. I did weigh them, so I'm off by maybe a point of an ounce or whatever. No big deal, but the measurements that I took may vary from knife to knife depending on if you decide to buy this or not. So just know that. So I did measure everything out, and those are my specs. Do not trust those specs on Amazon. I have no idea what happened there with all the measurements, but they're off. They're definitely off. Okay, let's take a look at this wicked blade, man. Check this out. Oh, dude, this is really nice. That is one nice mid-saber ground blade right here. Look at that. He's got the swedge going all the way down. Very good looking blade. Generous sharpening choil. Not a 360-degree type round, but a little bit more oval in shape. That's okay. I like the way that looks. 6 millimeter thick. I like, see that tip? It's not thin. Man, if most knife makers would make their tips like this type of tip, I think everybody would be okay with this, you know. Full tank goodness. No jimping, I guess because it's a fighting knife, you know. It does feel very light in the hand, very well balanced to me. Okay. Edge seems to be high ground secondary bevel, which I like. Fit and finish on this is fantastic. Some small logos here. Guard with the hole. Oh, there's a couple lanyard holes here, right? Plus the rivets on the handle. First time I've seen this from Lengren, tricolor handle. Okay, so you have G10 handles that are black and red, and then they have the yellow liners. I would have rather have had black liners here instead of yellow. I think that would have been a better look because this is pretty loud right here, man, you know. In any case, it's still nice. Still nice. Hopefully it won't be a deal breaker for you guys, you know. Handle is done very well. Got a little bit of different type of configuration here. Looks like he just grooved some slots, and then he made some grooved over here opposite and then grooved down. However, the handles are done very nicely. No scalloping, but they do fit the handle very nice and flush all the way around the knife. Feels really good. I know a lot of you aren't going to like this, but it is a window breaker, pommel crusher, whatever you want to call it, skull crusher. It is a feature of this knife. The scales are obviously not removable because of these rivets. I would have rather seen screws here instead, in my opinion. But overall, this is a very nice blade. You could feel that the handle is contoured nicely for a very good grip. A little bit on the blocky side, not curvy. It still makes for a good handle fit in my hand. All right. You can fit about 6 fingers here. So if you have a big hand, I think it may accommodate you. Now, the good news is that this is off of Amazon. So if you do purchase this, if you decide after your research that you are interested in buying this, you could test it out for yourself and see if this is right for you. And if it's not, you send it back, man. That's that's one of the benefits with buying from Amazon. Lengren logo on the other side, just wanted everybody to see that. But the grind lines are done really nice. It's a nice, thick, hefty blade, man. So just really good. Sleipner Steel is basically a pumped up version of D2. It's basically a D2 steel, except it's apparently tougher. And I have tested Lengren's D2 among many other manufacturers' D2. I'm sorry, Sleipner Steel, and really nice, man. I mean, it seems to be heat treated very well. I mean, I've tested many Lengren knives and Sleipner Steel, just fantastic. His fit and finishes is phenomenal. Available on Amazon, man. Available on Amazon. Now, they do have a couple of different colors. He has the blue handles. He has tricolor blue handles, blue and gray, I think. I kind of didn't like this one. I'd rather get this one with the black handle, black and red handles. I could live with the yellow liners. But very beautiful, very beautiful. Now let's take a look at this sheath, because this sheath is different, and I like it. I like it. Instead of that same old black Kydex sheath, they made a Flax sheath instead, which is a form of micarta, I think. It almost looks like a burlap micarta, but it's sturdy, man. It is sturdy. It's high quality. It's pancake style. Man, I wish he would have put some slots here. That would have been nice. And you could see that it also includes the leather accents and dangler. Okay, finally, a knife maker is coming out with a dangling system. Love it. So fantastic. I wish I could have removed it and moved it from one knife to another, but I can unscrew everything and set it up different ways. But just wonderful, man. I like it. I think it's a high quality sheath. Let me see if I can get fitted in here in the whole frame. High quality sheath. Okay, nicely done. It's going to be more than adequate to protect you. And here are the leather accents. So they have the accent over here. I don't know if there's a drainage hole here. Probably. It's just covered by this leather accent. This is a leather accent that acts as the holding the dangler system. And it's a very high quality leather, very thick. There's the snap right there. Very thick. It's just quality, for the price. That's for sure. Let's unsnap this. All right, even the snap doesn't move back and forth. Okay, thick leather. It's just really nice. One of the nicest sheaths that I've ever received from Lengren. Let's pop this knife in. Not really any up and down play. Little side to side play, and that's just with my knife. Let me snap this in. Not too tight, not too loose. It's fitting perfect. there is the whole sheath right here. You see? Just a little bit of rattle, but the retention is good, and you do have the secondary snap right here to make sure that it's not going to come loose. What a beautiful, beautiful setup, man! What a beautiful setup. Again, I could do without the yellow. Very nice. Still nice. All right, cool. Now let's just check out the edge retention. I wish I could bring out paper. I know how you like the paper. But you know what I can do? Let me find some cardboard. Maybe that might be adequate for some of you. Let me find some cardboard. I'll be back in a second. Okay, that beg letter sure does come in handy, man. Just quickly zip this off. So let's just take a look at this. All right, I know it's not paper, but you get an idea how it's going to cut cardboard, you know what I mean? And as always, let's test out some wood here. I love that high saber grind. And I love the thickness, the 6mm thickness, man. Perfect in a fixed blade, in my opinion. I understand this is a fighter, but unless you're military, law enforcement, or similar, that you're going to be using your knife on humans out in the field, you know, you can't really test on humans, right? So my way of testing is on wood, outdoor use, etc. But you can see that's doing a fine job right here. And it does come with this Lengren cloth, felt cloth, so that's nice. Let me try the hardwood. This is from another review I did earlier on in the week. But this is the kiln dried wood. And this is usually a good indication on how sharp this knife is. Let me choke up a bit. It's always awkward in the way I have the camera and it's in front of me, but I have to dig in with this one, so I'm not sure. Yeah, it's definitely a good challenge, but it's making the curls. Let me see. Let me try this side. Great. It's doing it. It's definitely doing it. All right, good. So you could see all the little curls I just made off of this. Awesome. Now, if you do decide to purchase this from Amazon, it's going to come all kinds of oil on it. You know, it's going to be wrapped up in plastic, tin foil, covered in oil. So you know that you're going to get a blade that's going to be free of any rust. I know Sleipner doesn't. Sleipner rusts, but not as bad as some of the other steels out there. But it is covered in oil. I mean, you're going to receive a really sharp blade. And I mean, this is just really nice. Go check it out. I'm going to leave links on Amazon. Go check it out. Go check out the other model that they have with the blue and gray scales. Maybe that's more your liking than this. Okay, but what a beautiful blade, man. Definitely a beautiful blade. All right, troops. I hope you are enjoying your weekend. I know I am. Let me bring awareness, everybody. Hashtag 22 a day. Hashtag 22 a day. No more. There are veterans and active military. Once they get out of the service, they do face a lot of challenges. And unfortunately, one of these challenges is suicide. So at the end of this video, go check out the comment section and the description section. There will be phone numbers you can call, websites that you can surf, and a heartfelt message from a Vietnam veteran, U.S. Army, Martin Miller, read his message, and please seek the help you all have earned and deserve. Troops, Legionnaires, new recruits, let me know what you think about this knife. I know a lot of you are going to have something to say about that handle. That's okay. I like it. And expect a test sometime in the next couple of weeks. Troops, Legionnaires, new recruits, thanks again. At the ready, hold the line. Take care.